Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here, and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Pavilion Embassy at Jalan Ampang. So yes, this is just off Jalan Ampang. That is Jalan Ampang. Yeah, if you can see that traffic light there. Let me just zoom in. That is Jalan Ampang. And this is actually at the start of Jalan Ampang. So if you go right, walk right, it's only approximately from here where I'm standing, it's only approximately 700 meters to Intermark, which is basically Jalan Ampang, Jalan Tun Razak intersection. So yeah, very close, literally within the city center, if I were to say so. We are very close to it already. And at this back, to my back, is basically Pavilion Embassy. This is basically Tower E and Tower D. Tower D is the one that we're going to visit. That is Mayfair residence, while this is Oxford residence. Yeah, and this is basically the later phases. There are another, okay, I can't see here, but there are another actually 3 blocks there. Yeah, that's ABC. Going back to this Pavilion Embassy, or rather specifically, we talk about that. That's the one that we want to visit. Yeah, that is a Mayfair residence. So Mayfair residence consists of 16 stories. It's a single block. The smallest unit is a 1,899 square feet, 4+1 rooms. And the largest unit is the penthouse unit right on top, 16th floor. That is 4,000 square feet plus. Also 4+1 rooms, interestingly. So you can imagine how big is the common space, you know, be it the living room, dining room, kitchen and so on, given it's the same room configuration. So yes, without further ado, let's head in. We are heading towards Tower D, which is also Mayfair residence. And towards our back, that is the guardhouse. So car park is a lower ground. Go down. Not many units again. So you don't need a multi-story car park going up. As a matter of fact, all the units are actually from the second floor and above. First floor is the facilities floor. You see this one? These are bridge facilities here and facilities on the other side. And this is basically the drop-off lobby for Tower D, Mayfair residence. Very grand, immediately you can tell, right? Pavilion is pavilion quality. Very established brand, Pavilion. You got a lot of these art pieces. Same type, exact same art piece throughout the building. You can see some there, you know, on each floor. When you step out of the lift, you see the same thing. Just repeat this property. As you can see them, they're still doing this. Is basically just a piece of paper. Then they're supposed to put on this the letterings and the logo. The paper is just a guide. This is the main your lobby, waiting lounge. Look at that. So you have 2 lift lobbies for this Mayfair Tower D. One is here and the other one's there. We are going to the other one. And the unit that we are going to review is located somewhere in the mid-floors of this 16-story building. Let's go. Stepping out of the lift, we are on the mid-floors. Look at that. Nice art piece. Look at that. And for the floor, we have marble house. So it's a pretty low dense. For each floor, you have a total of 4 units. But for this, or each lift lobby, right, you only have 2 units. One here and one there. And another 2 units behind this door. That means essentially each lift, these 2 lifts only serve these 2 units. And behind this door, have another 2 units. So yeah, 1 unit here and 1 unit there. Okay, this is the lift number, and this is the refuse room. Normal refuse room. So yes, let's hit and review the unit. So this is the unit that we will be reviewing. It's a Type D, 1,899 square feet, 4+1 rooms and 3+1 bathrooms. So very interesting at the landing area, right? You actually don't have enough space for a shoe cabinet. That is an interesting omission, I feel, because at this type of property, right, you should have space for a shoe cabinet outside. Because inside, you don't actually have a proper space to do a shoe cabinet too. Yeah, so that is one of the few, probably the only downfall or disadvantage that I noticed. But yes, stepping inside, very nice. Look at that. Huge. Sliding doors towards your balcony. This is your, so here will be your dining, your kitchen, dry kitchen. It continues on to my wet kitchen behind there. So all these are built-in kitchen cabinets. Oh yes, you get this Adam electronic door lock. Your electrical appliances are all Electrolux, hood and hob, induction, microwave. Oh, is that an oven? No, this should be a microwave. Yeah, tikka. Look at that. So they're using Bloom. Oh, this is also branded. So that's soft closed. Yeah. And the floor material, this is actually compressed marble. So compressed marble is human or man-made. It's not as good as marble, natural marble, which is more expensive, but nevertheless, it's probably the second best thing available. It's of course better than your normal porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles. This is basically compressed marble is made from powdered stone. Of course, they add resins and so on. But in terms of maintenance-wise, it's actually easier to maintain than normal natural marble. So yeah, nice. This is the wet kitchen. Oh, you got another proper hood and hob. And this one probably is the one with a suction fan which leads out, while that one is your charcoal type filter. Yeah, so probably that's light cooking. Yeah, and then this obviously much more heavy cooking. So yeah, you do your laundry. And this door leads out to your space for your outdoor unit for aircon. And of course, I always like to mention these grills, right? Aluminum grills for safety. Very good. So that installation of the aircons can be done in a safe manner. No electricity, or not say no electricity, sorry. Not fitted yet, the fittings. So it's a bit dark. This is the bathroom, +1 bathroom for the maid. And this is the +1 room, maid room or utility room. Okay. Let's check out the living room first and the balcony before we head to the rooms. Oh, interestingly, it's rather high up that they put this switch. Legrand. That's the fiber termination point. And this unit has a nice, awesome view. So it looks towards the back of Jalan Ampang. And behind me here, this is basically SSKU Club Aman, which basically stands for Selangor Sikh Union Club Aman. Yeah. That highway there that you see, that is Akle Highway, and basically around the curve it turns, head towards a KLCC. Can you see KLCC? I'm not sure if I can see KLCC. Okay, can't see KLCC. But yes, this is actually another Citibank, which is really close to KLCC already. From here, I think it's approximately probably 200-300 meters to KLCC. And that's the LRT station, Damai LRT station if I'm not mistaken. So, and that's just 2-3 stations away from KLCC. Yeah, Kelana Jaya line. Yeah. So yeah, quite nice, I would say. As a matter of fact, I prefer this unit facing direction, right, as opposed to the other unit, because that would face the main road of Jalan Ampang, which is rather hectic and busy. So this unit, you are staying close, super close within the city center, and yet at the back, you got this nice Club Aman, which gives you a very nice, peaceful, calm vibe. Yeah, look at that. See, it's long, it's wide. This is a good 15 feet, I guess. Yeah, at least 15 feet. Yeah. And you get this nice tempered glass, see-through. So it gives you that nice view. Yeah. Unobstructed. Okay, let's head on. So we check out the rooms. We'll keep the master bedroom for the last. That's the master bedroom. This is the common bathroom. So the sanitary is by Roca. This is of course a Spanish brand from Barcelona, more than 100 years old. So a lot of history to it also. Same goes for your water closet. I don't see a water heater point. That's interesting. Unless it's up there concealed. But yet, I don't see the manhole also. Not sure about that. The tiles. Doesn't do justice. Can't really show the tiles. Texture. Not texture, sorry, the design, the motif. Yeah, natural stone basically. It's the first guest room. Wow, nice. Notice the windows is literally wall to wall. Yeah, nice. Oh, let's get a nice view. And of course, solid timber flooring. Can really feel it. Oh, there's a door that leads to the bathroom. All units come with air conditioner, Panasonic. Another guest room. As a matter of fact, this guest room, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's bigger than that guest room. Yeah, this is big. Of course, window is much smaller, but still decent. Still decent. Double window panel. Usually it's a single window panel, right? For this room at the back. So it's still not too bad. Still okay. Oh, I can't, this is way too dark. Unfortunately I can't, but yes, this is also an ensuite in case you were thinking. This also has its own bathroom. I'll say this bathroom is very similar to this. So all the rooms are ensuite. This room is huge. If anything, I think this room is actually larger than the master bedroom, which we'll visit shortly. Almost wall to wall, one small bit there, but still looks awesome, right? And you notice how nice it is when it's end to end, compared to there. It's not, right? Here, you know, you don't get it's a bit dark because of the way the natural light shines in, so it doesn't look as nice as this part here. Nice. So that bathroom, which was way too dark for us to see, is very similar to this in terms of size. Again, of course, fittings are all by Roca. I'm really curious about the water heater. Is there a... unless it's centralized. I can't test because I have to wait. But yeah, it could be centralized. Nice. Okay, and the last is the master bedroom. Heading towards the master bedroom. So got a small area here which sits outside the master bedroom. So nice. Again, you got this wall-to-wall window panel, huge window panel. So lots of sunlight in. But in terms of size, you know, I was mentioning the other room, right? The other room, it looks much bigger though. This looks much smaller somehow. Even if you add that area, this is certainly smaller, I think. Yeah. Nice view of that Club Aman cricket. This is supposed to be a cricket field. I don't play cricket, so I can't comment too much. Yeah, probably this space here in the middle, I think. Solid timber flooring again. It's the best as far as flooring, wooden flooring is concerned. And got this glossy finish built-in wardrobe. This nice ledge. Yeah. And again, they used Bloom, branded door closers, right? And even the way it's fabricated, right? This is the first time that I don't know what material is this. It's not a plywood, it's not a particle board, it's not melamine. But it certainly feels solid. And even this, right? You know, the method, if you look at the bottom, you don't see that side support. So it's flush. It's nice. These are small details which I always look into. And because they have the bloom, soft close, so again, just push it, close nicely. This is the master bathroom. So master bathroom, the materials is different. They're actually using, okay, this one is not cleaned up yet, right? So it doesn't look that nice, but this is actually compressed marble. So it's the same material as the flooring for the living and dining, and also the tiles on the wall. So the walls, this is also compressed marble tiles. So this is a step up. It's much better than the porcelain one that you saw for the other two bathrooms. Trying to avoid myself in the mirror. Roca, of course, again the whole everything. Even this huge bathtub here also is by Roca. So this unit is available for sale. Of course, rain shower, right? But this one, of course, has the water heater tank. That I'm confident because you got a manhole there. And the water closet. So yes, that sums up the review of this property, Type D, 1,899 square feet at Pavilion Embassy Mayfair Residence. If you're interested to get this unit, do reach out to my good friend Eric. Again, he's a KLCC specialist, covers and knows this area KLCC extremely well at the back of his hands. His contact is below in the description. Now that we have covered this unit, let's head down and review the facilities. Let's go! Stepping out of the lift, we are on the first floor, which is the main facilities floor, or rather the only facilities floor, because everything is on this floor. Okay, we'll start our exploration on this side. Function room, premier lounge, tea room and games room. So all these are very, very nice, but the only thing is, it's locked. Yeah, so, But here you have a pool table and a TV. This side is a tea room. But all in all, right, you can tell the finishing and the way they've crafted it. By the way, this is the other lift lobby. Yeah. As I've said, there are 4 units per floor, right? So this is the other ones for the 2 units. This part is still the Mayfair residence, the Mayfair block. The other block, that's another phase. That is Oxford residence. So Oxford can't use these facilities, and at the same time, there are other facilities there which Mayfair are not able to use. Premier lounge. Looks nice, but again, it's locked. And the function room. This is quite a large, sizable function room because you got a kitchenette at that area there. Yeah, as you can see, with the bar counter. Then lots of sofa, lots of sitting. It's quite big, spacious. Got some outdoor sitting here also. And towards my back is the cricket field. SSU Club Aman. Fair bit of greeneries, landscaping. This is the BBQ pit. So there's only one BBQ pit. I don't think they separate between a halal, non-halal. And they actually got this cover, nice cover, to basically keep it clean, to maintain it properly. This is basically nice custom cover. And this is how you really take care of your things, right? Underneath this cover is your BBQ set, Liberty BBQ set. Oh, this is heavy, stainless steel. This is the suspended walkway or bridge that connects to the other building, the other face. Swimming pool, oh, it's activated. This is the jacuzzi. Lap pool, 50-meter lap pool, Olympic length. Female changing room. So there's also a sauna and a steam room inside. We'll go to the male one and check it out. The dance studio. And a gym room. Okay, I need to get my access card. Stepping into the gym room. So this gym room is huge, it's large. Unfortunately, it's a little bit bare in terms of equipment. It's a bit pitiful actually. Dance studio. Dance studio is a bit small. The space. Probably could have done a slightly bigger dance studio. See how long is the gym. So although it's only on level 1 and you see all these houses, but at least it's a low rise lah. I think that's the saving grace. Usually it's higher, you get a much better view, right? You get an elevated view. But this lower, but yeah, not too bad. Bathroom. So you got your urinals. You got your lockers. And you got the steam and sauna. Ah, I should have switched it off. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's all fogged up, my glasses. But this is basically a steam room. And the difference between a steam room and a sauna is that both, of course, are generally hot, but this uses wet steam, basically. Yeah, as per the name, steam. But sauna uses dry heat. Yeah, and hence is usually a stone. Yeah, you see the light, the amber stone. Yeah. Ooh. So yes, this is a real life demonstration of how a steam room is. It's basically boiling water. I'm not sure if that's the water outlet, but it's coming up, I think, from the bottom, and hence all this steam. Okay, demo off. And last but not least, towards this end here, of course, you have your kids' wading pool. So yes, that sums up the review of this property here, Pavilion Embassy Mayfair Residence. This block here, this side's another development actually. That's Oxford. Let me know what you think of this development. Extremely close to city centre. If you ask me, I would say it's within city centre. As a matter of fact, if you take a walk, a casual walk, it's only approximately 300 meters to the Jalan Ampang intersection, Jalan Tun Razak. Where we also have the buildings such as the Intermark, and from there, KLCC is just further down the road. Also very convenient. You have Ampang Park LRT station at that junction there. At the same time, because it faces the back, this part here, SSU Club Aman, right, and all this low rise, so it gives you that very nice, calm vibe. So I like this property because it gives you the best of both worlds within city center, and yet at the back you don't see all the high-rise buildings basically. Yeah. Okay, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Do smash the like button, and if you find this video useful, please do share it with your friends and families. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.